Okay, everyone. How about the English? Okay, we know English. What is English? English is a language. Yeah, well done. Language. What is language? It's a habit. What do we use? It's a habit. It's a habit. And more? It's interesting. What is English? I don't say how about English. What's language? Language is used to well done. It's used to communicate with each other. So we should be not just a language, not just be a language learner. We should be a language user. Okay, now everyone, this our lesson this morning. Look at this. What's this one? Watch. How about the watch? Okay, but this watch is the function is main. The main function is just to help me know the time every day, the date, the time. Okay. And how about now these days we know a hot topic. What's a hot topic? We know hot topic. Functions in our modern world, not just to know the now here this morning, let's share a piece of news from VOA. Are you clear? Yes! Good. Okay, everyone, try our best to get the information. Try our best to get as much information about the iWatch. That's the lesson trip. It's not necessary for you to write down something, right? Yeah? Yes. Okay.
Days of using the new Apple Watch. Many reviewers called it the best smartwatch, but others wondered if the watch is for everyone. David Pogue is a technology writer at Yahoo Tech and a longtime fan of Apple products. Mr. Pogue wrote, "People clunky efforts that have come before it. It's nicer, the software is refined and bug-free, the body is real jewelry." But he ended the review with, "You don't need one. Nobody needs a smartwatch. After all, it's something else to buy, therefore, charge every night. It's another cable to pack and track. Your phone already serves most of its purposes. With the battery life situation as it is, technology is just barely in place to make such a device usable at all." After spending a week with the watch, Lauren Good of Recode observed, "Smartwatches can sometimes feel like a solution in search of a problem." Many Apple products are known for being easy to use, but technology experts say it will take some time for users to learn the new wearable device. Farhad Manju of the New York Times wrote, "It took 3 days, 3 long, often confusing and frustrating days for me to fall for the Apple Watch. But once I fell hard." Scott Stein of CNET magazine said he felt lost when using the watch. He wrote, "There are so many ways to interact. Swiping, touching, pressing harder into the display, a button and a clickable digital crown wheel. Plus there's Siri. Do I swipe or click or force touch or speak? Sometimes I didn't know where an app menu was. Or I find getting back to an app I just had open would require an annoying series of crown clicks, swiping through apps, then opening the app again. Like many first-generation products, the reviewers are disappointed with some features of the watch, like poor quality speaker on the watch and limited capability of third-party apps. And users need to have one of the latest iPhones to be able to use the watch. Jeffrey A. Fowler of the Wall Street Journal wrote, "If you can tolerate single-day battery life, half-baked apps, and inevitable obsolescence, you can now wear the future on your wrist." Despite the negative reviews, many of the smartwatch reviewers agreed that Apple will still sell many watches to Apple fans. Joshua Topolsky of Bloomberg Business wrote, "Apple will sell millions of these devices, and many people will love and obsess over them." The watch will be available for pre-order online on Friday, April 10th at 3:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for people in the U.S., Canada, Great Britain, Germany, France, Australia, Hong Kong, China, and Japan. Customers will have to pay at least $349 for the least expensive model, or as much as $17,000 for the Apple Watch edition of 18-karat rose gold case with rose gray modern buckle. For those who cannot wait or cannot afford an Apple Watch, the Chinese website Alibaba is already selling the knockoff or fake iWatch, which looks very similar to an Apple Watch, for about $50. I'm Jim Tecker. Now, words in this story. Solution. Now, something.
Okay, that's all for our news information. What do you know, everyone? How much? I give you an answer. How much I watch? How much? 60,000 dollars. Elmo? How much? Yes? I don't know. Okay. Would you like to know more information, exact information about the passage? Yes? Okay, let's go over. As you as test. Okay. Now, can you look? Is it clear? Yes. Okay. After several days of using the new Apple Watch, many reviewers call the best smartwatch. But others wondering the watch is for everyone. Okay. Now this sentence, which is the important information. First part or the second part? The second part. The writer, the reporter would like to say what? Wondering the watch is for everyone. Maybe here's the title. Okay, so the words are very small. No? Apple makes the best smartwatch, not for everyone. For everyone. Maybe. Now let's go. Let's know more information about it. David Pope is the knowledge writer at Yahoo page and a long-time fan of Apple products. Yes, okay, a long-time fan of Apple products. Yeah, do you think Miss Jia is an Apple fan? Apple fan? Yes, but maybe I think it's a bit expensive sometimes. Oh, it's difficult for me to buy iWatch. Okay, now Mr. Profil wrote what? The Apple Watch is 9 years better than any of the Which one? This one? Oh, I don't know this one. What's the meaning? Okay. Sorry. meaning kind of warm. Maybe in Chinese how to say 虫 okay. But here, 5-3, what's meaning? No, it doesn't mean. Maybe it means monitor. What's meaning? 监听器 5-3, what's meaning? Free of the bag. And nobody can monitor it. Okay. The body. How about the body? The body is jewelry. What does it mean? It's very expensive. Okay, let's go. Oh, we know. The front part is very good. Okay. And then the word that. That what? But you don't need one. No. Nobody needs a smartwatch. After all, it's something else to buy. Careful, charge every night. It's another cable to hack and check. In his view, it's just another cable to hack and check. Okay, let's go. Your phone already serves most of its purpose. Yeah, your phone already serves the most of its purposes. What does it mean? iPad, Apple phone, okay. iPhone 6, iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPhone what? It's already served the most of its functions. Yes? Yes. Purposes. So let's go. Technology is just barely in place to make such a device usable at all. Now let's go. Kind of machine to solve questions, to solve problems in search of problem. Okay, ready? Yes. Oh no. When people use the Apple products, they feel it's very convenient and easy to use. Okay, let's go. To learn the wearable device. Wearable, what's meaning? Yeah, wear. You know wear. Okay. This guy is wearing a watch. Okay. 普通的 watch. How to say? Wearing and ordinary watch. You know the time and date every day. Wearable device. Okay, let's go. With the words, can't say. Three, no. People know, as everyone knows, it's very common for people to use the Apple watch phone. But once I feel hard. It's not so easy. It's good thing. So many things I have to do when I use the iPhone. Okay, plus there's kind of software we can use it to ask him some questions. Do I find what is Yeah, I don't know where I interviewed. Okay, let's go. The function. Okay, the function. Okay, next one. Let's go. Please support it with some. Well done. Let's go. Single day. Now, I don't know whether you use an iPhone or iPad. What does it mean? It means I have to every day to give power to the iPhone or iPad. So, what's the meaning? Single day battery life. Single day battery life. How waste, okay. Yes. This is right. Now let's go. Dispatch. Reviews. Many of the front voice reviews agree that echo reduce their many voices to echo dance. Now we know from the reviews above, we know there are some negative reviews about it. What does it mean? It means not everyone needs I watch. Okay. The watch author here. Oh, no problem. No. Okay. Do you have I watch? Yes. Opposite, what's meaning? Facilitate. Yes, okay. Facilitated with something. Let's go. The water will be available for free order and upgraded. Three. Yeah, okay. 3. up to 70,000. Okay, because of the 18 character rules. Okay, now let's go. For those who just $50. Okay, we are done. And everyone, let's come back to that's all. Let's take it easy. Go to China Daily. Let's enjoy. Let's look at our textbook. Take our textbook, everyone. Come on. Book 8. Which module we have learned? This one. What is the topic? Which English? It's about English. What is English? English is a kind of language, okay? Now we have learned the passages about which English, the passage which English. Later you will use it. Okay. Now let's look at we have learned this passage, which English, and the passage which one? The future of English. The future of English. Future of English. It's just a kind of thing which helps us to communicate with each other, including not just Chinese, including all around the world. We know now the Earth is just a global village. Yes. A global village. Okay. Yes. So what is the very important language? If you know something, if Wuqun is from Germany, okay. Now, I'm from Japan. I don't understand German, but she doesn't know Japanese. Oh, there's something can help. There's something which can help us communicate with each other. Which one is the international language now? English. No, English is the international language. But after we have read several passages about the English. Do you think it's very, very important about which kind of English? Is it necessary for us to speak standard British English or American English? No. Okay. Now from here we know page 51. The passage is the last one. The last sentence. Experts are convinced that they will have an even richer and more people learn English and more in their own. Yes, okay. Now let's go everyone turn to page 55. Today we'll learn another language. Chinese. What is Chinese, everyone? What is language?
A foreign language.
A foreign language for you, for me, for Okay, Chinese is also a language. It's a foreign language for foreigners. Okay, thank you. Now, how about English in today's world? Do you think? Just now we know English is very, very popular, international. How about Chinese? Chinese, yeah, which you just said one word. Which word? Hot. Chinese is hot in the world. Why? What did you say?
China.
We know we have a word friend, rock. Yes?
Yes.
Remember that? Sure.
Yes.
We'll never forget it. Yes?
Yes.
In our life. Now, I remember that after he went to China, he works in Zhejiang for the high-speed railway. Okay.
Yes.
But he doesn't know Chinese, so sometimes in his daily life he has to learn some Chinese with us. Okay. But it's not so easy for him. Just like this sentence. When we have a meal, he asked me, 你吃好了吗? Okay. But he asked me, 你好吃吗? 你好吃吗? No, 我不好吃. 我吃好了吗? Yes.
Yes.
It's not so easy for Chinese for But now let's look at this passage. This passage, turn to page 55. Chinese as a foreign language. There are some reasons. I give you just maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, go over. Try your best to gain the main structure. Are you clear? Not exact information. You are senior 3 students, so try your best to get the main structure, main ideas. Come on. tradition. Okay. How about it? How about this one? Can you see it clear? How about it?
Beautiful.
It's very clear. The structure is very clear. First paragraph, the first sentence, which word is very important?
Increase.
Increase. What is increase, everyone? The demand for Chinese. The demand for Chinese. The demand for Chinese is what? It's growing. Here, this word. It's growing fast. Yes, increasing. And part 2 here. Part 2. Part 3. Breathing. Well done. Okay, breathing. Breathing. First. Second. Third one. Yes, okay, well done. The structure, how about the passage? The structure is very clear. Chinese as a foreign language is about part 2 parts. Part 1, the demand for Chinese. Here are part 2, here are some. Okay, let's go, everyone. It's not necessary for us to go over the exact information one by one. Are you clear?
Yes.
I believe you can control it, you can handle it. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Let's go over the passage together. Read it aloud. Are you clear?
Yes.
Now, what's the topic?
Chinese as a foreign language.
Chinese as a foreign language. Tell me, why? Here are the demand for Chinese is growing.
Yes.
Why? Why people, more and more foreigners are learning Chinese? Why? First one, just know with these 3. First one, first one.
As China develops economically.
Economically, yeah. So China develops fast
Yes.
in economy. Okay, thank you. Next one. Yeah. Wait.
There is also a renewed interest in the culture and the traditions of China. The fact that Chinese culture has continued uninterrupted for more than 5,000 years in a resource of curiosity and fun has made for people
Wow, that's so many words. We have to use some simple words. So there is also a renewed demand for culture and tradition. Yes, it means there is a renewed interest in the culture and the tradition of China. That's okay. That's enough. Yes. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Now, which third one?
The third reason is that some foreigners regard learning Chinese as a challenge.
Yeah, a third reason is that learning Chinese is a challenge. Yeah, learning Chinese is difficult. Yes, difficult or not difficult? It's not difficult for us, but it's difficult for others. Thank you. Well done. Very good. Now let's go over together. Okay?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2. Chinese as a foreign language together. Go.
Chinese as a foreign language. Who wants to learn Chinese? That's about everybody in the world. It seems the demand for Chinese as a foreign language is growing fast, both in English-speaking countries such as Britain and the US.
around the world to learn Chinese. Okay, everyone, let's take it easy. Let's enjoy. I'd like to introduce a piece of video from TED. Okay, are you interested in it?
Yes!
Okay, our favorite.
Growing up in Taiwan as a daughter of calligrapher, one of my most treasured memories was my mother showing me the beauty, the shape, and the form of Chinese characters. Ever since then, I was fascinated by this incredible language. But to an outsider, it seems to be as impenetrable as the Great Wall of China. Over the past few years, I've been wondering if I can break down this wall so anyone who wants to understand and appreciate the beauty of this sophisticated language to do so. I started thinking about how a new, fast method of learning Chinese might be useful. Since the age of 5, I started to learn how to draw every single stroke for each character at correct sequencing. I learn new characters every day during the course of the next 15 years. Since we only have 5 minutes, it's better that we have a fast and simpler way. A Chinese learner would understand 20,000 characters. You only need 1,000 to understand the basic literacy. The top 200 will allow you to comprehend 40% of basic literature, enough to read your sign, restaurant menu, to understand the basic idea of the web pages or the newspapers. Today I'm going to start with 8 to show you how the method works. You ready? Open your mouth as wide as possible until it's square. You get a mouse. This is a person going for a walk. Person. If the shape of the fire is a person with 2 arms on both sides, as if she was yelling frantically, "Help, I'm on fire!" The symbol actually is originally from the shape of the flame, but I like to think that way, whichever works for you. This is a tree. Tree. This is the mountain. The sun. The moon. The symbol of the door looks like a pair of saloon door in the Wild West. I call these 8 characters radicals. They are the building blocks for you to create lots more characters. A person. If someone walks behind, then it's to follow. As old saying goes, 2 is company, 3 is a crowd. If a person stretches the arms wide, this person is saying, it was this big. The person inside the mouth, the person is trapped. He's a prisoner, just like Jonah inside the well. 1 tree is a tree, 2 trees together, we have the woods. 3 trees together, we create the forest. Put a plank underneath the tree, we have the foundation. Put a mouse on the top of the tree, that's idiot. Easy to remember. Since a talking tree, it's pretty idiotic. Remember fire? 2 fires together, I get really hot. 3 fires together, that's a lot of flames. Set the fire underneath the 2 trees, it's burning. For us, the sun is the source of prosperity. 2 suns together, prosperous. 3 together, that's no sparkles. Put the sun and the moon shining together, it's brightness. It also means tomorrow, after a day and a night. The sun is coming up above the horizon, sunrise. A door, put a plank inside the door, it is door bolt. Put a mouse inside the door, asking questions. Knock, knock, is anyone home? This person is sneaking out of the door, escaping, evading. On the left, we have a woman. 2 women together, they have an argument. 3 women together, they Careful is adultery. So we have gone through almost 30 characters. By using this method, the first 8 radicals will allow you to build 32. The next group of 8 characters will build an extra 32. So within very little effort, you will be able to learn a couple hundred characters, which will serve as a Chinese 8-year-old. So after we know the characters, we start building phrases. For example, the mountain and the fire together, we have fire mountain. It's a volcano. We know Japan is land of rising sun. This is the sun, putting with the origin because Japan lies in the east of China. So, the sun, origin together, we build Japan. A person behind Japan, what have we got? Japanese person. The character on the left is 2 mountains stacked on the top of each other. In ancient China, that means in exile, because Chinese emperor, they put their political enemies in exile beyond mountains. Nowadays, exile has turned into getting out. A mouth which tells you where to get out is an exit. This is a slide to remind me that I should start talking and get on the stage. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, how about it? Interested?
Yes.
Okay, learning Chinese is interested. Now, are you proud that you can speak Chinese?
Yes.
We're very proud of that. Okay, and we know, as everyone knows, learning Chinese is more difficult than English. So, English is easy. Yes?
Yes.
And do we need to worry about which kind of English? British English, British English, American English, or Canadian English, or Australian English? It doesn't matter?
No.
Okay, it doesn't matter. We just need to use English as a language to communicate with others. Yeah, okay, we are proud we are Chinese and we can speak Chinese. We are proud that we can speak English. So, yeah, I believe you have a better future in your university life. Yes?
Yes.
That's all. Now, next lesson, we'll read some more news report from China Daily about some latest news. Are you here?
Yes.